No,
But that's the thing, though. You're
I don't
just
want to get
browsing.
married. I don't want to have kids. So
You don't want to have kids.
no, I mean, I feel like it would take. It depends on the person. Like if that person, if I felt enough for that person, that I wanted to have kids with them. But in general, I'm just like, if I don't have kids, then
serious for your whole life.
I think we shouldn't get surprised anymore.
No, that's mad.
That's not that surprising, you know. I've bought that before.
Bro, we've had the same convo in the
At
studio
firstly,
twice.
what I want to say is that feeling that you're looking for
Mm-hmm.
to be able to have kids. With
I don't know
someone,
what that feeling is. That's the thing.
But is enough for you to want to have kids with them?
It depends.
That's
I'd have to meet that person to even find out. Because I might meet someone and I feel like I might get into a relationship and I feel like, yeah, I still don't want to have kids. I might get into a situationship with someone else and feel like, raw, like this person, the way I feel about this person, the way this person makes me feel safe and secure. If they wanted to have kids, I'm not gonna say no. So I feel like for me, it depends on the person.
So you don't want to have kids for you?
No, in that case, if I felt like I found someone who I wanted to start a family with, then it would be for me and them. But take it out of the context of being in a relationship. I don't want to have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
No, it makes sense.
Bro,
Me personally, I don't get it. I don't
obviously,
get it.
I
don't get. I think it's not even traditional background. I think it's a worldly responsibility for humans to reproduce.
Yeah, but
you can't say that because
you can't speak for every single human being.
You can't say that because there's a lot of people that can't have kids.
I hear that. That's unfortunate.
So
you can't say it's a responsibility.
But there's a lot of people that can't have kids that wish they did. So you who have the ability to have kids
doesn't mean we have to.
For that reason, I should want kids as well.
That's just me, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you have to take your perspective.
That's your thing.
When you
that's a big responsibility. That's a big responsibility.
But you're
that's the thing. I'm not just gonna have kids because I feel like I have to have kids. It has to be with. I
want to get used to the fact that people.
That's what I'm saying. Like for you, that's what I'm saying for you. For you to say like, it has to be. I have to feel like I want kids with that person. I'm like, well, duh, because you ain't having kids with people you don't want to have kids with. What type of behavior is that?
Yeah, but
that's the only reason.
Because what I'm saying is, right now, I'm not in a relationship. I don't want to have kids, but I could get in a relationship with someone where I feel like, I love this person. I want to start a family with them, and I know they want it as well. I love them enough to give them what they want.
So if you're getting into relationships, do you think that your preference of not having kids is affecting?
It's not a deal breaker. So for example, if I got into a relationship with someone, they're like, oh yeah, I really want kids, I'm gonna tell them like, listen, I don't see kids in my future, but it's not something that I'm closed off to.
I just think that's mad. Sorry,
but why
things can change.
If I met a girl, it's like, yeah, sorry, I really don't.
Yeah, but imagine, but look where you were like 10 years ago. Look where you are now. Like things can change.
No, I hear you, but
we have to get used to that.
Yeah,
we're living in a society.
Why?
Because that's your traditional. How you supposed to live,
bro?
Like, not everybody has the same background and upbringing that we did.
Not that I'm cool.
We can't find it mad. I'll be like, oh, okay.
I'm not saying I find it mad. I just say I don't understand it. Like you can't force someone.
You can't understand it, but to say that I find it mad, you can't say. Because that's still your perspective.
Understand stuff that's not you, bro.
Exactly.
Thank you. But so what? I can't. I'm not allowed to find it mad. I find it.
You can find it however you want.
Thank you.
But you can understand English though. So you said
that's the thing. You have to understand their perspective and compared to yours. Simple as.
I just said I can't wait on, man.
No, because you said I find it mad. Like I just can't wrap my mind around it.
Yeah, me. I'm not saying that, bro. I don't know why everyone.
So you do know why then?
But you also said it's a responsibility of the people.
That's what I feel. Everything I'm talking for. I can't talk for everyone. I'm talking.
But it's unfortunate for the people that can't have kids.
It is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate.
But it's unfortunate that.
So do they also? So for the people that can't have kids, do they also have the same responsibility?
I can't speak for them.
But it's just unfortunate because they can't have kids.
It is. It's
not everyone's responsible to have. They don't have to.
If they want kids, it's unfortunate for them. If they want kids, it's unfortunate.
This might be going off topic or off a tangent. But do you feel, and it might be different, or maybe you guys just don't understand it, innit? But do you feel you have to be a good human being, or do you think you have to be?
What, to have kids?
Just nice. No. Not to have kids. Yeah, just in general.
Yeah, I do.
You have to be a good human being.
Yeah. You have to.
Listen, bro, you don't have to.
Actually, no, sorry. Yeah, you don't have to.
But it's
great.
It'll be very nice.
You should be.
You should.
You should have.
You should be. So it's like you should have kids.
There's people with their excuse of mental health and whatever.
Wait, what?
Let me land.
Yeah,
How
man,
can you? You
man's-
can't put the word excuse
No,
and
let
mental
me-
health in the same sentence, no
let's-
matter
let's-
what the
let's-
context is.
let's let-
Land
yeah,
or
yeah,
listen,
yeah.
you
Don't
can
have a
fly the
Maggie,
plane.
man.
You
I
can
didn't
fly
have a
the
Maggie.
plane wherever you want.
What word do you want me to replace it with?
Hey,
You
Reason.
reason.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I hate
Reason.
it. Alright,
You
cool.
need to-
You
Alright.
can say
We need to know. I get your energy,
Man,
but
wait,
we
man,
let
let me
him
finish,
land.
let me
Exactly,
land,
we
let
let him
me
land
land,
before
let
we
me
get onto him first.
Let me land.
listen, you can land the plane on my head. You can't use the word excuse
I hate you.
and mental health
Can I
in
land
the
now?
same.
Can I land now?
I'm trying to save your audience here. So,
Hey, listen. Can I land now? I'll change the word to reason. You happy?
oh yeah, land here.
Cool. For the reason, of whatever reason that someone just can't help being mean to someone else. There's bare like whatever happens to people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That will affect the way they behave. Like again, what would you call that? Like it's not something you can control, but as you all said, we should.
No, they
be
can
good.
control it though.
What if they can't? That's what I'm
No,
saying.
they can.
How do you know?
How can you not be able to control not being mean to people? Because I
There's-
feel
there's
like
crazy
you
people out
can't.
here. Like there's people that do mad stuff. You're thinking,
Some
"Rah,
people that are
how can
spun
a
that are
human
mad."
being do this to another human
Yes,
being?" Do you know what I'm
100.
saying? That's the kind of.
But
I
we
get that
accept that
approach.
it's unfortunate that there's people like this out
okay,
there in the world.
okay.
Isn't it?
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
There's
So
some
it is
people that are
unfortunate that some people can't have
Facts,
kids.
but we accept
But
the fact.
as a human, alright, cool. What if everyone in the world said, "You know what? F it.
What?
I'm doing me. I'm not going out. I'm not
Okay.
having kids."
That's their business.
No, it's not their business, bro. Think of it on a larger scale. If every single human
Why?
being,
Wait. Why are we thinking it on a large scale? What's the large scale got to do with me?
It's true. You only have
Because
one
you're
life
a
to
flipping
live,
human being,
man.
bro.
So
That
wait,
lives
I'm
the
gonna
same
think,
earth.
oh, you're not gonna reproduce. That's your business. My life is still
I
mine.
hear
I
you,
can
bro.
have my utes if I want to have my utes. No.
My goodness.
You're trying to. Alright, think
I'm
about
not-
large scale. Go on. Think about it on a large scale.
Everyone in the whole world, or let's say 50% of the earth said, "You know what? Bun it. Man's not gonna reproduce anymore."
So yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So what? So what can I
Wait,
do?
you're
No,
thinking
wait,
so
hold on a
what?
minute.
Yeah, it's okay, cool. It's not as nice because we're used.
What am I supposed to do?
As a
Like,
human
cry that
species,
water's
we
not
know
gonna
what
get
we're,
like, transported or something.
as a human species, we know what we was created for, repopulation. But cool. So
What's that got to do with me,
That's
fam?
their preference.
That's whose preference. You're acting like the human race is someone else. Like you man
Okay.
are human race. Are you an
Yeah,
alien?
but
bro?
we're only here to live our lives.
Hell
We,
no, but that's their
like,
lives,
I
man.
hear you. No,
Man.
there's different types of living your life in it. That's why I said I hear you. I'm not even like coming against you that you don't want kids in it. Fair enough. I just said
Perspective wise, I'm like raw.
I
50%. Shit, boy, that's
It's
my
a lot.
that's
It's a
my
lot.
reaction.
And yes, the human race decreasing in the population is a mad thing.
obviously that's a mad scale to use, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
but I'm just
crazy.
saying
very mad.
if more people had that thought process, it's gonna be a very sticky situation, bro.
True.
I mean, I say.
However, you
prepare
can't control
ourselves, 'cause
everyone.
that's what
I mean-
You
it's
can't
getting
control
But
everyone.
I fuck with the fact that you're trying to, impose, like, if someone doesn't
I'm not trying to
have kids,
impose. I just said
like,
I don't
you
understand
sure,
it.
yeah? Like, you sure about this? I hear that.
Never know, bro.
But everyone's
feel
got their own
like it
preference,
Might be
innit?
the guy who's meant to discover cancer cure. What am I meant to say then? I'm just saying. I'm just living my life. I'm gonna have my kids. No, I'm joking.
I mean,
no, I'm not on the
It's
personal.
God's will, innit? So I live.
100%.
I
and
take
I
I
believe
take
in
his
that.
lead. So if it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
I
If
feel
it's
like-
not, then it's not.
in the world that we live in today, yeah, a lot of people feel. A lot
Imagine
more.
your mum said,
"Let me
"You know
finish, bro.
Let
Let
me
me
land, let me
finish.
land,
I
let me
didn't even
finish."
want you.
I feel like
I
in the
think
world
I'll
we
cry
live
for a
in
month.
today, yeah, we all have that choice now to be more free with our choices. So there's a lot of families even to this day where even the man in the family probably didn't even feel like he wanted to start that, but social pressures kind of like pushed him into it. There's a lot of gay men that still have families that only until afterwards they reveal themselves, and that's
Yes,
only
wow.
reason why is because at the time they didn't feel like they could. In the world that we live in today, people can do it right now and then, so we shouldn't be surprised
So
as
what's
the
your
years
point?
go on. As
Not
the
to
years
be
go
rude.
on, there's going to be more people that be like, you know what, I feel like this now and I feel more confident to do it in the world that we live in today, and that's what it is. So if a person, if the
things
50% of the
change.
population will say no, it's because they feel confident as the years and the time as we're in now,
That's a good point.
and as the time
Yeah,
goes
that's a
on,
good
future
point.
on,
I think.
simple as people are going to be like, look, well, I feel comfortable to do it now in that society. Simple
World's
as.
fucked, bro. You're trying to bring a kid in this
Your
world,
world's
bro.
fucked. Don't talk about my world.
What do you mean,
Your
bro?
world's fucked, bro.
We live in the same joint.
Nope. I
What,
live-
SARS ain't going on in the same joint? Allow me, man.
No, but it's true. But
Pandemic
no, but
and
I'm
it's-
saying
nah,
like,
man, allow me,
Ben,
bro.
I think with that mindset is very dangerous because you can start to make excuses and reasons for
It is.
a lot of things.
From my
Do you know what I'm
perspective,
saying?
yeah. There's a lot of reasons for everything.
There's
nowadays.
like just cause
good reasons, but some of them could be like, oh, I just can say it now because I know that it's something that I'll get supported in, and I'm like, maybe something that.
So then, where would you draw the line then?
I can't.
I feel
That's the mad
like
thing.
everybody needs to live their lives
I really
exactly how
can't.
they want
Yeah, I
it.
think everyone should just worry about their
Them,
thing. You know,
And
like, if you
that's
worry
what-
about
that's
your
what people are
life,
doing.
it's calm. Why are you worrying about other people's life? Like,
Not a worry, but
don't worry.
It kinda is a worry 'cause you're raising the
I
concern.
personally been raised like,
it's
I don't worry about.
Nah, it's not a worry. It's like
It
fam,
is a
really
worry
and truly, it's not a worry because like, at the end of the day, you guys are right. You control what you do in it, and that's what my priority is. But we can't live like things outside us don't influence us or affect us.
I hate
There's
you,
a lot
but
of things
it's
that's
also
gonna
not
happen.
our
It's
depends
not our
if you allow
responsibility,
it
but
to
and you
affect
control
you, bro.
things, bro. There's some things you can't control
Like
whether it
what?
affects you or not.
Okay, so you
Like,
saying that
fam,
now,
like
yeah?
you brought up SARS, fam. Do you know how many people it's affecting, bruv? And they have no control over whether it's affecting them or not. It's just
Facts.
that's their reality
But
now.
facts. That's why I brought up the point where you wouldn't want to bring in a child in a certain
You
environment.
tell a person
You gotta have. You gotta have. Wait. You gotta have control over when you're bringing a child in. So it's all about what you're on. If someone else, external person, has got nothing to do with me, says, "Bro, you should have a bro, allow it,
bro. You're remember,
you allow it, bro.
Listen.
Me having a kid now has
Listen,
got nothing
where-
to do with
cool.
whoever
so,
you are.
So the
fam.
way you're brought up, yeah, and the way you are like now, where do you think you got most of your influence from as a human being? It's not from your parents.
From the inside of
It's
my
not.
house.
It's not.
That's
No.
what you think.
I'm telling you,
not.
it's
It's
not.
not
You
from my
can't tell me,
parents,
bro.
From your early adolescent
No,
years.
wait.
How much
You
you
cannot
think-
tell me
Think
that, bro.
deeply, think
Bro,
deeply.
I'm
think
telling
deeply.
you that. Do you know why? Let me tell
Where
you
do you
why.
get your slang
Because-
from?
Not
Where
that,
do you
bro.
get your dress sense from?
No,
Wait,
wait.
hold on a minute. Not to be rude to any of the people in this room. I
You
speak
don't know
very
me.
differently to everyone. So you think that's come from the outside of my house or the inside of my house?
It
do you
couldn't be. I'm not talking specifically about what it is about you. I'm talking about you in general as a person and the way you are and your influence.
Right.
I'm talking about where do you think the majority of the influence came from? You're saying within your family.
The inside of my household.
I'm telling you, it's not.
But that's what you know. You think
He said
it's not.
Do you, no, are you going to ask me why do you think it's not?
I'm not asking you why you think that it's come from the outside. Is it because I've spent more time on the outside?
Thank you. There you go.
Is that what you think?
That's what I think.
I hear that. Do you think on the outside I've been affected more on the outside than I have been on the inside?
You never know, bro.
You never know.
But
Me at 23 knows.
I think
How are you so sure?
I'm definitely
Because I'm
influenced by the
23.
outside.
And I've understood.
But from where?
yeah, but where did you understand
All at
from?
home.
Where did you understand from?
I've understood from the inside. There's a lot of things that happen on the outside that a lot of people assume I've been affected by.
Wait, but Nick, think.
And they
deeply.
think,
I think you're
Bro,
thinking.
you
surface
as a
Do you feel
level.
me?
you as a person, I think you've got a very strong sense of pride of where you come from, especially
Oh,
the
he's reading
impact that
him.
your parents
That's what we do.
have put on you. Let's say your mum or your household, innit? You've got a lot of pride there, and you take a lot of pride in the way you are because of them. But I'm talking about Nick as a person. Yeah, there's gonna when you look at you and everyone in the household, there's gonna be things that that you all share a common trait or a common like.
in the household.
Yeah. Like if you draw two circles, the part that overlaps is going to be what everyone in that household shares.
Right.
Correct?
Not for me.
Okay.
Not for everyone. but
Okay. I'm
whatever.
listening. I'm listening.
Cool. So now you're not gonna spend your whole life in that household. True. You're gonna eventually move out. You're gonna develop your own way of doing things.
Right.
Your own way of thinking. You're gonna eventually form your own opinions.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because fam, think of it. Your whole life, yeah. That's why, for example, you know when we think, right, like, why is my mum like this? Like, why won't she change, bro? Fam, you've been
Yeah, no, 100. You
you've
get
been,
those vibes where it's like, raw.
You've been alive.
Mumsy's a certain way for a certain
wait.
point.
You've been alive, yeah, for 23, 24, 25 years old. Your mum is most probably double your age. Do you know what I'm saying? Or more than double your age. You complaining about the way she is or asking her to change the way she is. How would you expect her to do that, whether you believe it's right or wrong,
After
when
so many
she
years.
spent so many years being like that?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't now
I
come
hear
and
that
change. So
for
I'm going
real.
to say, so at the end of you, when you're about 40, 50, the way you're going to be then, you're going to have traits and things that you learn and you cherish and you take pride in from the way you grew up in the household you came from. But most of your influence is not going to come from your household. It's going to come from the things that shape you.
At that age.
At whatever age. But how old are you now? I'm talking about the time you spent
Not
in your
everything
house
we get
now.
from is
Bro,
indoors, bro.
you didn't go school at home, bro.
You went to school
You
outside.
don't listen to music that's only made in
Yeah,
your house.
facts.
You don't read books
But
that
it
your mum
It depends. When you say
gave you.
influence, what exactly are you...
No, but that's
Whatever
what I'm saying,
shapes
that's
you as a
just
person.
everything.
Just everything, bro.
But the way I am, yeah, is purely based on what happened on the inside of my household.
So was your okay?
More-
So let's
So
more
you're
time-
not influenced by any experiences
No,
that you've had.
I am.
well, that's the
We're
thing.
talking majority.
I wouldn't say no,
We're
not
talking
majority,
majority.
but there is an influence.
There's definitely
He
regardless.
did
influence
say
on the
majority.
outside.
He did say
You
majority.
did say
It's a
majority.
majority.
That was the point I'm arguing.
Oh, okay. If it's
Majority
majority
is
wise,
on
I
the-
get where he's coming from.
The
with that.
majority is on the
But if
inside.
there's a
for me
small inkling,
personally, you know?
I get that.
Because
Yeah.
naturally,
Inkling of
that's
what?
that's just
A
how I
small
live,
inkling,
innit?
anything. It could be culture slang wise, because I know that I didn't get slang from my mum.
I didn't get that
from
from
my
my
uncles.
mum.
Didn't get what?
I didn't get my slang from my mum. I didn't get my dress sense from my mum.
But there's gonna be a time.
That's a
in your
very
life where-
minuscule.
Yeah, there's gonna be a time in your life the balance is gonna switch.
Yeah,
But that's 'cause you've
not
now
at
spent
his age,
most
not
of
at
it
this
outside.
age, not now.
Yeah, like
That happens when you have your own. For me per se, I would say it will happen when I have my own family. When I have my own family values, the things that my mum taught me then, I will start to realize it when I have my own family now. So then when I'm also getting older and I start to realize the values my mum was teaching, I'll probably give the same thing to my child.
But it all
That's
depends
where it's
on-
going to be like, okay, that's what I got from home. But not majority, because still, the same things that I get from outside, I go for my education outside as well. My mum can tell me things as well, but what I also research myself independently, stuff my mum won't know. My dad won't know. Because they
That's
have
the-
their
that's
own...
But are we assuming that our parents are the same though? Like
No,
our parents are
100%.
mad different, you know.
No,
like,
100%.
Nah,
do you get me?
nah,
Like,
nah, we're not doing that.
parents
But-
are mad different. Like your parent could be literally like very traditional, very like old school, do things a certain way. But then when you're doing things in a modern way, it's like, oh yeah, you've been, you know, influenced by the modernized culture.
Yeah, that
No,
sounds like
my mum's
parents.
very modern, bro. Like,
Lucky for some.
do you get me? Like very modern. Like she's been had
Yeah.
certain
you-
things,
so you
certain,
say- you
a
say-
certain way. So it's like naturally, this is normal to me. Like the way I live, how I live my life
Yeah,
is
yeah.
very
Your
regular.
background...
Whereas for
obviously will be
certain man, it may be a little bit strange to spend money on that or live a lifestyle like that. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's kind of normal for me still.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I've learned this from the inside. I wasn't influenced by
Yeah.
whatever's going on the outside. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
It may look that way.
What about you, Saul?
No.
Me, my influence. I feel like the influence I get from my household is, or from my parents per se, is them teaching me everything that I don't want to do in life. And I feel like,
Did you get in trouble a lot when you were younger? Or like beats?
I
and-
was,
Was you like known as the
You got me.
rebellious child?
yeah, I'm the rebellious one that dropped out of uni and got tattoos and did this and did that and got excluded and rare. But I don't get on with my parents. Like I live with them now. I spent quite a few years away from them, uni, living on my own for a couple of years. But I don't really have a relationship with them. I think part of the reason why I don't want to have kids is probably because of them as well. I only ever hear my parents complain, like my mum complain, like, why did I have kids? Like, why did I have you? Rare. And it sounds mad to say, like, oh, like, I wish I never had you and stuff like that. It sounds mad to say out loud, but for me, it's normal. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's
And
different.
from her, all I hear is like, what was the point in having kids? So I'm like, here, like, why do I want to have kids? Like, you've
Sorry.
only shown me that it's
That's
just
it, innit?
hassle,
And
innit?
not to cut you off, but this is why I say sometimes you just have to accept that when
Situation's
somebody has their
different.
view,
Situation's
everybody's different.
different,
We would love to say that our situation that we had, or even close enough, was the same as somebody else, but we don't know. So when I hear their perspective, I like to listen, and I'll be like, well, I'll hear that.
Yeah.
I'm not
Also,
gonna
I don't
judge.
have a relationship with my mum, so for me now to have a child, especially a daughter, I've never had that lovey-dovey, let's go shopping, let's talk about boys, let's talk about friends,
Yeah,
let's
it's
do
not.
stuff together. I've never had that
So
in
do
my
you-
whole
do you-
24,
do you
25
feel-
years of living.
Do you feel it's something that if you had the chance to do,
I would do it now.
not that okay, you won't do it, but if you had to do it,
If I had, do you
There's
mean
gonna be-
had to have kids?
no, like if say you had your own daughter, yeah, there's gonna be a certain way you're gonna bring her up, based on the way your parents brought you up.
Well, I hope that it will be
Of
in the
lessons you-
complete
Yeah.
opposite. I'm not to say my parents haven't taught me anything of value, but the core important things that really build up your characteristics and your self-esteem and your confidence, etc. I hope that everything they've taught me in that regard, I don't give that to my child.
It's a
Okay.
motivational factor.
Yeah.
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 So obviously,
Which is also
There's
a
a-
normal thing.
there's a fear
That's
factor.
brilliant.
it's it is because I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
how
true.
am I supposed to treat my daughter? I'm not someone
Yeah.
that's very like I'm just not lovey-dovey like that. Like I can't remember last time I hugged mum. Like I don't
Yeah,
do
it's
that. So
passed
it's like,
down.
how am
Yeah,
I
yeah,
gonna?
yeah.
That worries me when I'm thinking of how, if I had a daughter, how would
would
that
you
come
be?
into effect?
Would
I
it
feel
be the
like I'd have
same?
to have a really strong partner who really
knows and
understands
understands
me,
that drip.
who can really help me in that regard to
It's
being
an
a
aid and
mother.
thing. He will show you.
I can't speak for you, but do you feel that it's something that you would, before you even get into that situation, something that you'd have to deal with yourself? As in, like, listen.
Sometimes that person can bring it
listen,
out.
wait.
I respect that because
Sometimes
It's very, no, for me, I feel it's very dangerous to build a certain foundation on top of someone else's, because what happens if, God forbid, that person goes away? Like, then you as a human being, you just lose everything. You become unstable.
But you step up regardless. Like life puts you in situations where
Not everyone steps up though. That's what I'm trying to say. Not
me,
everyone
I'm
has
stepping up. Like whatever situation I'm thrown, like I'm gonna step up, even if it's not something that I'm familiar with or something that's in my comfort or something that I've had a good example of growing up. I'm still gonna step into that. But I feel like partnerships really help bring the best out of you.
Yeah.
God forbid, if I had a child and my partner passes away, I'm still gonna step up and do what I have to do. And in that moment, it's like you're not gonna let fear drive you into making the same mistakes that your parents made with you. But it's just like, we cross that bridge when you get there.
You're
type
going
of
to
thing.
survival mode.
You know what I mean? But with that being said, I've still taken the time to like identify what the issues are in my household and to actually acknowledge it and work on it. Like I'm a big advocate of going to therapy. I'm a big advocate of working on yourself, being just self-awareness in general. So even if I was put in a situation where I had a daughter, I'm not going to then like abandon my child simply because, like my mum never showed me that love growing up.
So that's what I'm saying, is like,
That's real shit.
because when you said, I hope I won't do that, I took it as it could happen, but if it did, it's not something that I wanted it to happen. Do you know
Well,
what
it
I'm
kind
saying?
of is that.
I think-
don't-
But then I'm saying like,
The apple
but
doesn't
then
fall too far from the
talking,
tree.
but then you're talking about, because like humans will always know right from wrong from us. Like there's going to be a certain point in life where you start to recognize what's right and wrong, regardless of what's happened to you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then you become independent of making.
But the thing is,
decisions for yourself.
experience, like the power of experience is strong because
100%.
I feel like even though you know right and wrong, and even though you definitely want to make sure that the same upbringing that you had, you don't want to give that to your children. But at some point, trauma is real, and you can find yourself in situations where you're becoming oblivious. Like you don't even know that you're acting in the same way that your parents acted with you, and that's when the partnership comes in. If my partner can help me in that regard and help me bring me back down to earth and help me acknowledge, like, babe, like we need to have a talk, because the way you felt about your upbringing with your parents, you're kind of implementing that now, and you don't realize.
Listen, when J. Cole said, "Don't save her, she don't want to be," like this. No, seriously, it's deeper than it's deeper than she's out here stripping and whatever and just putting it on. It's like, bro, she's doing things that she's seen in it. She's doing things that she's naturally been around and grown up on, and she just thinks that's the way. No, show her the light and be like, babes, no, listen, this is the way you're supposed to do things.
You can help someone.
Do you feel me?
You can help someone see the light and stuff, but you can't heal someone. You can't fill a gap. It's something that you're gonna have to. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
gotta bring them to the water for them to drink, bro.
To a certain extent.
You gotta show them the route. If you show them the route,
you can't. Yeah, but bro,
show them the route.
I hear you,
If
bro.
they go
But you
for
can't.
it, they
you
can
can't
go
force
for it.
someone to drink water.
But what you can do is show them the route.
But then if they don't know how to drink water, what are you gonna do then?
You're gonna have to
You
find
guide-
out.
You guide them.
find
You
out.
guide them
If they're
through. Yeah,
willing
if there's a willingness there,
That's what I'm saying. The willingness on their side to now realize that, okay, cool, this is something.
But that's what she
I
said
need
about
to work on.
survival mode. Even obviously even if the person didn't pass away, she would also know that, listen, I do care about for this person. He brought me into this life. So now, because of their aid and their love, I'm very willing to be like, you know what? Show me. I may not be the best. I want to make a lot of errors, but as long as the word will is in there, that's their decision now. Straight as soon as they said that, cool. That one.
You need the willingness there, otherwise there's just
It's
no
got to be
point.
there still.
Now,
Can't
as
you see
much
the
as
root
this
and
convo
everything?
is
Wait,
so
one thing.
good,
Wait, just a tangent. You know one thing that's pissing me off about parents.
Go on.
Why do you always complaining, bruv? Do you know what's jarring?
Can I keep it real?
Chatting bare shit, man. Allow it, man.
I'd love to.
Because you're a parent, bro.
for you, bro.
This is
I-
what
me,
parents
man.
do.
I would love to, but we only have a couple minutes left. Innit? I remember we said we had the
No,
questions.
I know, but we still got 10 minutes, bro.
10 minutes to squeeze it in.
I feel you though. I feel you because I feel like I just don't understand why my parents complain all the time.
Chatting
Like,
bare.
I think you're like, fam, kids
they
will-
complain about being parents and doing things. They
That
feel
parents are
like
gonna do.
once you hit a
Just.
certain age, they don't have to be your parents anymore. But
It's
it's like
like,
no, like you didn't have kids for them to hit 18 and for you to stop being
Fact,
parents just because
bro,
they're adults.
fact.
So why are you complaining? Why?
Talking real
That's
spit.
why. That's how I
Talking
feel.
real
No, yo,
spit.
to be fair,
Fact.
and I get it. And obviously for me now, it'll be very different when I'm in a moment, but it is their way of venting.
If my child is 21, I'm
It's their way
still
of
gonna
venting.
be their parent. If my child is 27, I'm still gonna be their
Bro,
parent.
they
Like,
see us
I
as
don't ever
equal,
stop
bro.
being your
They
parent.
see man as equal, bro. I'm not
But-
gonna lie to you.
But I just feel like, listen, there's never gonna be a time where I'm not gonna do something that's gonna annoy you in a way. Do you know what I'm saying? That's your child, bro. Like,
Listen, my parents are annoying. Me and my mum come to physical blows
parents sees me
sometimes.
like
Like,
I'm their age
listen,
mates, cuz.
I'm
Do
that woman.
you know what?
Their age, bro.
Headache.
this was a deep one. Obviously,
It's just no. This is one pod
we,
with 6.
Wait,
I don't know if
are you gonna wrap it up on that side?
yeah, then move on to the next
Can
one.
I just say my thing that happened to me today? Then
Sorry, man. I don't think
What
we even got
happened?
10 squeeze
I
that.
heard that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Looking a bit tight.
I'm gonna make my own
Say your
podcast.
thing, bro.
I'm gonna vent.
Kofi Vents. Do your
Yeah.
thing.
Alright, so basically, no, you know, it's along those lines, innit? Long story short, I had a parcel delivery in it, and this happened to me today. That's why I said I was along the way here. I was like, I could tell you, but I said, let me save it for the mics. Remember, I told you I saw the DPD van. I said, let me save it for the mics. My mum, you know, when people say, yeah, keep the same energy. That's a real saying, you know, because mum, you might be watching this, but I have to vent because I really was in shock today.
I'm
You know,
dead.
I know I'm gonna make it quick. I made an online delivery like 3 weeks ago. You know, like online deliveries, it depends on the courier that they're gonna take in, who's gonna deliver to your house.
Yeah.
DPD delivered it.
Where do you get your
Simple.
deliveries from?
It depends, man. Like anybody, like obviously any site will just say
That
Hermes
site's
or
already
DPD.
known, yeah,
Come, you know how DPD, yeah, if they go to your house and you're not there, they'll just say at a safe place, innit? Normally, this was meant to come in on a Monday. I was expecting it on a Monday. This is a Saturday. I'm chilling. I'm not even at the house. I see the alert. I'm like, raw. Okay, cool. I didn't see it coming. Guys coming to the house. I was like 10 minutes away. He beat me to it. I didn't even get to see him. Not only is this guy giving the parcel without authorization, I didn't even see it coming. He's opened the front Porsche, like the shed.
Wait.
The DPD driver.
Opened where?
He's opened the front shed, and I'm like, bro.
Your front shed or your door?
The front shed. I'll show you if you come to
Shed.
my yard. The shed. We have like a little. It's like a latch
Before the front door.
before the front door. He's opened.
Oh,
it.
the door before
So
the
the way
leave
I
it
did it,
in.
you need to have a lock. Yeah, it's a key.
Yeah,
You
but
have
was
to
it locked
open
though?
It was locked.
How'd you know?
Because
he
we
opened-
locked it, my guy.
Yeah, but
And he
maybe
broke it.
Oh, you broke it?
He broke it.
Oh, mad thing.
So he's
No, that's a
broke
mad
it and he's
thing.
put the parcel in there. So as me, I've come home. Mum's come home like 5 minutes before me.
Someone
No,
broke it.
I'm like, Ma, have you seen my parcel? She was like, nah. I was like, well, the guy says he's delivered it. He's taking a picture of it as well in there. Like, he had a picture of the parcel on the shed, but now the shed is closed. I'm thinking, what's going on here? I've unlocked it. Not only has he twisted the key and everything, he broke, because you know the latch is here, but he opened it from here. Boom, stuffed it in there. So I'm kind of upset. But this is also Mum's house. She's paying the major bills. She's fuming. So I'm like, raw. We've called DPD on the day. They're saying, oh yeah, we're trying to get through to them. We're trying to make sure we get back and forth reports. I've called how many people? Weeks go on. Mum is we're writing emails, 4 paragraph length. Mum will be like, have they contacted you yet? They said it was going to contact you. No, I haven't got back yet. Cool. Back and forth for time. I got a parcel today. Who was the driver?
The same guy.
The same person. But the thing is, I thought it was a girl. So the person's name is, we'll bleep it out. So the person,
Wait, the guy's called.
guy's called. They know it was a guy. I thought it was a girl.
Joke, man.
So I see the alert. I seen it. It said, yeah, he's going to deliver it from 2 to 3. I went downstairs and said, Ma, you won't guess who's coming.
He man done the double T.
I
Hey,
said,
this
Ma,
nigga coming to the crib.
you know
Mom,
that
get the belt.
How you trying to do this?
Because my mom made me take pictures and everything. She was fuming,
I would
giving
be.
energy on the phone. Like, I'm not paying for this, you know. You lot are
Oh, so
paying.
you're telling your mom to have the same energy when
I
you came.
said, Ma, no, because she was giving this energy 24/7. Have they called you yet? This and that. She's always reminding me.
Okay, yeah, she was sticking
Now,
it.
I wasn't really fast, but because now she's mad, and I feel partly responsible because I did order it.
Your mom.
Now I'm kind of like, you know what? Yeah, they actually have.
Yeah, you gotta
because
back
we're not
it,
paying
yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
Long story short, I was coming to the house from 2:04. to 3 or 4 between that time.
What was your mum's energy like?
The guy's calm. Well, we had the homies. She gave it to the homies driver. I was like, no, different person, different person. That's homies. Homies is gone. DPD has arrived.
That's
See,
different.
I
She
see
got
it.
out of her system.
No, cause I see the guy now, and I've come out the bath, innit? I wasn't really like, oh, if I get my clothes on time, cool. I'll link him. I'll be like, my guy, what's happened? Guys come out. So I'm thinking, I can see through the bathroom window. Gone downstairs, bathroom on. Mom was like, hi, is your name? The guy, yeah, my name. And then she's like, because what happened was that a couple weeks ago, we had.
Did you see the way he looked?
I saw everything. I was in his face.
What did he look like?
Was he wench?
Was he mad? Was
Just
he?
a no average,
Just
kind of black guy, fade.
6 foot,
Yeah,
calm.
I think that you
Average
should
height.
Fade,
you
innit?
should have stepped in.
I did. I was in there in his
Should've
face. So
took care
obviously I
of
heard him speak. I was thinking, no, let me calm down now. So I'll let her speak. I'm thinking she's gonna
Looks
give
like he's
me
getting gym.
she's gonna give the energy. Next thing you know, she's saying, yeah. So because we heard as soon as I heard the word, I heard the driver had come and he must have opened it and then so and so. I said, wait, hold on. You just asked him his name. I've gone to the door. You're aren't you? And he was like, he's like, yeah, that's my name. So you're yeah.
Let
me make sure.
Before I spin your drawer, let me make sure it's the right drawer. That's getting scored.
Remember, this wasn't really my beef, So I said, all right, cool.
It was your beef. That's what.
Not
I
really,
want you
because
to
I wasn't as
understand.
mad.
Mumsy was vexed.
My mum's
Mumsy
energy.
was vexed.
I was like,
Yeah, but
that's
if
mum.
mumsy's vexed, you're vexed, bro.
100.
Exactly,
But
but
take
remember, it
care of
was-
that mumsy if you're on it, innit?
Exactly.
Like,
Bro, what's your mum
No.
gonna do?
Fam, she
Whatever
you
she
didn't
said
see
she's
the
gonna do, bro.
energy.
Bro, so you have to step in, man. You
I
can't-
know.
no, 100. You gotta step in.
So I
but-
stepped in and I came through. I'm bathrobe, my face is still wet. I didn't even dry my face. This was the day before I linked to you, It was an hour before I linked to you. I've come there
Today.
Bro, I was meant to get changed, but I said no. This is more important.
That's like when I called him, man's like, give me 10 minutes. I had to cool
I
off.
said I'll tell you lot later today.
cool
What
off.
there? I said, so you're in it? He said, yeah. I said, okay, cool. Well, basically, and I've got the details here as well. You basically open the front portion that. So he starts waffling. So I knew he felt like a dickhead. Because now I know he knew that he opened it.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah. So my mom's not giving the same energy as me. So this is what I realized. This is incredible. 'Cause I need you to be like, no, the energy you was giving, I'm here now. So let's tear them to pieces.
Listen.
So she's like, yeah, because and she's butting in when I'm talking, but I'm like, ma.
Yeah, but the thing is,
All sweet.
Yeah, Mumsy's all sweet. Let me speak to him. So I said, you know that you're the, because I'm like, look, he's giving me this whole, but you know what? Yeah, because
do you know?
I can't even wait. He's like this. I can't even remember, And he's like,
Yeah, drawers have to get sponsored.
then I'm like, yeah, I get that, but we've called them up how many times? You're doing it. Yeah, that's me. I said, so what did you do when you came here? He's like, oh,
you man are just
it's-
asking bare
it's a-
unnecessary
it's-
questions,
just
bro.
spin
He's
the
like-
jaws.
He's like, oh, this it flew by. I remember. So I looked at him. I said,
Big man.
in bathroom. I said, so you don't remember that you came? So how did you do it? And this is what he did to me. This is what I knew. I said, oh, you are a criminal. He said, you know what? And to be fair with you, because normally DBD, it doesn't take that long to chase these guys up. And I'll be real with you, I'm a Christian. As soon as I heard Christian, I said, you're trying to take it there. So my mom's like this now. No, it's just that because I've contacted them, I'm thinking, forget them. The culprit is here. I said, we're here. You're here. I said, why we? And then when she
The
said,
energy was
I'm
not
not,
the same.
bravo, she said, I'm
but
not
you-
even trying to blame it on you. I said, what? I said, no.
Man, make him squat, bro.
You need to tear him to pieces now,
My mum does that all the time.
Ma, I said,
No, but
smoke,
do you know why I feel she done that? Yeah, because like I feel I may be wrong in it, but this is just I feel that 2 people on votes in that situation is not good for anyone. Innit? And as a mom, wait,
Keep
have you
that
ever
same
have you ever
energy,
been
boy.
have you ever been in a situation?
Mommy,
yeah?
I love
have
you,
ever
but
been
what
in-
happened?
Have you ever been in a situation where you've lost it in it, and then even it shocked even the people around you. they're like,
but she
I'm
was-
saying
No,
the
but you
energy-
can't be giving,
different,
you can't
bro.
be giving
Yeah.
that energy to him, and then
No, not
you're
to
on
use
the
his
receiving
energy.
end.
I don't think I think because I know his mum in it. It's just it's something that's
She
gonna get.
vented.
She's
I was
venting,
expecting
but
her to
But
back
then
me.
no, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
no, but that's what I
But
told you.
you
She's
need to
got it out her
understand,
system
man,
already,
they do that
bro.
no more.
I'm
Sometimes
sorry.
you know yourself, bro. You said it. That
You know
sometimes
she
you
was
just need
there,
to
she was
vent.
shouting,
I
but she was
hear
shouting
you,
at
bro.
DPD.
But I think
How-
it's good that
Forget
you know now,
DPD.
bro. Mumsy's not gonna run it. No, it's your time. It's
I
your
said,
time, bro.
yeah.
It's your
You
time
have to take
now.
charge in that
I
situation.
Graduated,
bro.
bro.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Just for time, you was asking hella unnecessary
Hella
questions.
unnecessary questions.
No,
right?
you.
No, that's what I'm saying. Me, cause I was really like,
Just one or two and then spinning.
I looked at her, I was like,
Oh, let me spit, bro. I'm like, where's the burst?
I looked at her and I was like,
ran it.
I looked at her, I was like, Mom, you're not gonna back this for me. I'm in bathrobe, you
Gotta
know.
move on.
I'm
Yo,
out
you was distracted.
Yeah,
bro.
you was distracted.
I was distracted because of the time. I was trying to get here on time. So I said,
Bare things was in man's mind. you
So
know.
much. I
Man was
said-
calibrating everything. Man was like,
I'm
fam,
in bathrobe.
Johnny's waiting for me.
I don't
I'm
know
still
if
in
my
towel.
thing is showing.
My mumsy ain't
I
back
ain't
in
got
the
no
beat.
drawers
Mums
on,
are
nothing.
What's going on?
Johnny's gonna call me at full. Like, are you ready?
My skin's getting dry.
My
What's going
skin-
on?
This guy takes the towel off me, I'm all sprawl out. This is a mess.
Man's telling me he's born again, fam.
He
He
said I'm a
I can't believe he
Christian.
dropped that.
Then he was like, yeah, if anything, I'll have to pay for it.
I'm like, wait, you're
why are we
Christian.
letting him
Why are
go?
you damaging my goods if you're a
Man,
Christian?
try to say me and you go to the same church, bro.
Let him go.
I said, Ma.
What can you do?
Pay for it. Are you
What,
mad?
right
That's
there
the
and then
thing.
on the spot?
No, I'm sorry.
She was like, no, we'll contact them. I was like, no, forget
I'm
that.
like,
He's
listen,
here now.
bring out
I
your
was
phone.
I'll take man's personal digits and follow him after.
I'm
I
there.
said, Ma. She said, no. We'll chase them up. I said, no, we don't need to, because once he goes,
I was
it's the same thing. I'm gonna keep calling them. No one's calling me back.
My mum was
Oh, I'll really
with
let
that.
him
Right.
breathe.
Listen,
you know.
mum.
Listen, right?
man, I have to hold my mum.
You know what the listen right means,
back.
bro.
There's sometimes when your mum tries to get you to, you say, calm down, because if it gets to scratch,
I want to calm my mum down.
I'm the one that's
Don't
fighting,
calm
not
me
you,
down.
innit?
Calm my mum
And
down.
you know what's
You know
mad?
me? Listen, do you want me to?
My mum is very
even-
vocal.
Yeah, you get some towels or something.
Listen, that was a
Never
very.
mind.
You
It was
know,
what- hey.
you know, I'm sorry.
let's
but
wrap it.
It happened
I was
today, and
wanna
I was like, I had to, cause mom, I took a lot from you. So
You
when the
said-
mom
you
was
said
there, oh, you should have tussled.
Ah, cool. So
I
just
was in bathrobe as well, you know.
Okay, quick question.
just to wrap it off, yeah.
fire, John.
This is
Let's go.
the spot that I was talking
Just
about.
answer that question, man.
That you was on in it.
Let's go.
So
Quick
cool.
fire joints.
It's more career-wise, isn't it? Career-wise. Just waiting for them to come through.
Go for it.
How long we got left?
Until somebody knocks on the door.
Literally, bro. Alright, cool. So we got one, two.
Man, I really let that
I was
guy
good. First question.
slide.
What kind of work do you do?
Okay, so for Google, I do YouTube is under Google, but for Google, I do SMB marketing, which is small to medium business marketing, and we basically help small to medium businesses in
That's
the
what
UK
SMB
and
stands
Ireland
for.
grow their clientele, be more successful, etc. And we use Google ad products, so like smart shopping ads, smart bidding ads, display ads, etc., etc. And we run educational events, workshops, training sessions, like seminars, all different kinds of things to help them grow their business. And then for YouTube, the YouTube side is creator marketing. So that's working with creators as YouTubers, how we improve the platform, developing like different initiatives to actually help these YouTubers grow, how to monetize better, how to maximize their platform. And yeah, and then obviously I do initiatives for the black community as well because I'm black. So
Just casual 9 to 5.
black shit.
Next question. Sorry, we're gonna have to move quite quickly for these. Did having contacts help with climbing the ladder?
I didn't have any contacts.
So that's
Oh, you
answered.
built from the self.
From the
Self-made.
soul, man. From the
Ah,
grind.
cool. Next
I
question.
didn't have any.
We're
contacts.
gonna have you.
I just I networked a lot. I put myself out there. I utilized LinkedIn, but yeah.
That sort of answers the last question. So how did you get the job?
How did I get the job? Do you know what I actually did? I worked for someone else. I did a project and I was collaborating with Kano's people, them.
Okay.
And then one of them had a friend who was like, oh, they feel like this opportunity at Google would be good for you. And I was like, no, like, I'm never going to get it. Like, no. And then I just thought, I got like 4 months thinking about it, sitting on it. And I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm just going to apply. And then I applied for it. And then,
First time.
Wait, you sat on it for 4 months?
Yeah,
That
because I
role was
just
open for 4
imposter
months.
syndrome is real. Like you feel like, am I really good? I'm a uni dropout.
Yeah.
Fuck that, bro.
Like
Yeah,
I
like,
was
thinking,
doing
like, me.
I
Like,
was doing
just me.
I was doing like
No doubt,
I was
man.
on the medicine route. Like I'm a uni dropout. Like I ain't got no damn qualifications. Like what little old me. Like what am I gonna be doing working for such a huge company? Like
as
I've
well,
built my experience up, but to work for a company on that magnitude, on that scale.
No self-doubt.
And the whole interview process, even throughout the interview process, took like a whole year. And I was like doing projects, had to do like assignments, like run ad campaigns, etc. Along the way, I was like, no, I'm not gonna get. And then
But you proved yourself clearly. which is
I
sick.
did.
Gang shit.
Congratulations.
How long
on
you
that.
been with them?
Who's asking the
A
question?
bit more than a
Cynthia, man?
year.
That's just a genuine question.
That's
a
not.
bit more
Man's
than a year.
all-
Thank you for the answer.
A year and a couple months.
Okay.
As we're saying, how long have you been working there?
Wait, are you taking a piss? That's why you were
Hey,
so
get this
sour.
nigga out of here, man.
I
No,
like
I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, no, thanks
Any
again.
other questions? No?
Nah,
You
that
know what?
was-
No, honest to God, yeah. When we do actually get the time again, cause I did take up a little time on my little. I had to get out. I wish I did in the beginning, but we will definitely catch you again. We have to.
Tell
Yeah,
me,
no, 100.
tell me when and where, and I'll part 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
got our
just
dates.
before, again, do you want your socials to be on? Or do you mind?
I don't really post anything on my socials, so there's no point.
Okay, so
But you popping though.
you can't see her socials on the screen anywhere, so
Just saves Johnny work.
I mean, I don't know.
Me hitting him be like, yo.
Yeah, no,
when
it's
I'm
up to you,
social,
obviously, just so people know to follow you.
Street shit.
It's Busola Hun, as in ITS.
Okay, so you will see-
You will see the
her
socials.
socials
Coming up right here.
coming up on screen.
HUN.
Also, I love you, mommy. And yes, it's been episode 19 for sure.
And big up all the uni
Just
students in the building right now.
Yeah, big up the
all
uni
Well
students over
Thanks a
here.
lot.
Facts,
That's
Big
the
up
only
my
part
guy
you want to
Abs.
show his mum. Just that
Yeah.
last, I love you, mum. Yep, that's what we recorded.
I see this
But,
one fast.
yo, again, thanks a lot for listening. It's your boy, Johnny Ab.
Nicholas D. Hard.
Coffee.jord.
And you're out.